following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. I am a conservative. A lot of people say I treat them like dogs, but they do seem to get better. Now, if you have a personal health challenge you want to ask about, if you have a health challenge of a friend, a loved one, a workmate, or if you want to talk about medical politics or the home-based business opportunity, give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, today I want to continue going into the pre-existing conditions. I want to talk about brain stuff, okay, behavioral and type of things. We're talking about ADD, ADHD, autism, depression, manic depression, bipolar disease. We're talking about the dementias, everything from vascular dementia where you have plaque in the arteries in the brain, Alzheimer's disease, a physician-caused disease. Then there's Korsakoff syndrome, which is a deficiency of a single vitamin. Then there's Wernicke-Korsakoff, which is a deficiency of that vitamin plus MS mixed in with it. And then, of course, we have vitamin B12 dementia, which is self-explanatory. And then we have Parkinson's disease, ALS, which is Lou Gehrig's disease, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. We're talking about MS again, a disease kind of interesting. We'll talk about that in a second. And then there is Huntington's disease. All right, these are all kind of related to each other. And they're all nutritional deficiency diseases. There's some, in some cases, like MS and the vascular dementia where you have plaque in the arteries in the brain. You also have inflammation having a significant contribution, causing the plaque in the arteries and the plaques in the brain itself. You have to remember that 75% of the brain weight is the white matter of the brain, regardless of what type of vertebrate you are, whether you're a human being or a flamingo or a turtle or a fish or an elephant or a giraffe. 75% of all vertebrates' brain weight is myelin. It's the white matter of the brain. And myelin is made up of cholesterol. It's 75% of the brain weight, and it's almost 100% cholesterol. All right? Now, who told people to get off of cholesterol and use margarine instead of butter? Doctors. Who told people to get off of eggs and use eggs beaters? Doctors. Who told people to take cholesterol-lowering drugs, statin drugs? Doctors. They've created a whole line of disease. We haven't gotten into the ED and the low T. We haven't gotten into menopause. We haven't, okay, and so we're just getting into the behavioral things now. And they're all kind of related. And so you approach these the same way. Number one, you got to get rid of all the bad foods. And again, I would encourage you to get a hold of your Youngevity associate and learn the mechanism here, as well as the nutritional approach to support and maintenance of the brain. We're talking about the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and, of course, the CD, the DVD. And then, of course, we have the Best of Dead Doctors Don't Lie 2.0, that's out, and the Best of Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and the newest one, the Best of Dead Doctors Don't Lie 2.0. And then a stick of butter a day keeps the doctor away. That's all related to the brain thing, because you want to be using butter instead of margarine. You want to be using lard for baking instead of oils because of the free radical damage, the inflammation. And so all of this kind of comes into play. You want to eat anywhere from 8 to 10 eggs a day per 100 pounds of body weight. They can be soft-boiled with a soft yolk. They can be soft scrambled in butter, not oils or margarines. They can be soft poached with a soft yolk. And it's amazing. We actually have a program where you take the 90 essential nutrients, 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids, and you can actually see within weeks an improvement in all of these different things. I've seen 90 days where people who were unconscious for 8 years, terminal, in nursing homes, the family being told they had Alzheimer's disease for years and years and years. They were in the terminal throes, IVs. They're getting fed through G-tubes. And the one sister said, oh, let me try for 6 months to help my brother, Ray McGregor was the guy's name. This was in North Carolina. And in 5 days, we gave him the 90 essential nutrients, 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 minutes to 3 fatty acids, all the eggs they could handle, scrambled up and put through that G-tube. And guess what? 5 days later, this guy wakes up out of the coma, gets dressed, shaves, goes back to work. He didn't realize he was unconscious for 8 years. He thought he just got up from a night's sleep. Okay? We take people who are terminal with Parkinson's disease. We're billionaires in Moose Jaw, Canada. And 90 days later, they're perfectly normal. Okay? And, of course, the insurance companies up there in Canada thought this guy was hypnotized to thinking he was cured. What? He was hypnotized to make him think he's cured? How crazy is this? Okay, nobody wants to realize that these things are preventable. They are reversible, but you have to change everything because it's our eating lifestyle, the lack of supplements, that makes these diseases come on. Now, the reason why we see accelerating epidemics of these diseases, and they're getting younger. We're getting newborn babies born with MS. We're getting 10-year-olds with stroke. We're getting 10-year-olds with dementias. Why is that? Well, that's because these nutrients necessary to prevent and reverse these things are no longer found in the food. Plants only need 3 elements from the soil. All vertebrates, including human beings, require 60. So you can eat a pretty good-looking tomato, beets, carrots, cabbage, fruit, grains, peas, beans, so forth, potatoes, and so forth. And guess what? You're in trouble. The plant's happy because it got its 3 in the commercial fertilizer, but you're 57 sharp. Well, it was organic. Well, yeah, organic is good from reducing the amount of chemicals and sprays. That's a useful thing, but it doesn't say anything about the nutritional value of the food. This is why our children will be the first generation of Americans that do not live as long as their parents, because these nutrients that we require to maximize your genetic potential for longevity and for health of the brain and the neurological system. Okay? Fending off disease, strength, speed, size. You need the 90 essential nutrients. Contact your Youngevity associate. Get the books, Epigenetics, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and Rare Earths Ventures, and learn how to protect yourself and save your family. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. The antioxidants found in many fruits and vegetables are known to help support and promote good health. Research has also shown that dark chocolate, once known as the food of the gods, is rich in healthy nutrients. In fact, dark chocolate is higher in antioxidant content than any other food. Youngevity has combined a proprietary blend of velvety rich dark chocolate with whole fruit pulp and whole fruit juice extracts from mangosteen, goji or wolfberry, acai berry, and cherry, along with vitamins and minerals, producing a smooth, rich, delectable concentrate called Cocogevity. It tastes so great, I sometimes drink it right out of the bottle or pour it over ice cream. Cocogevity is highly bioavailable, meaning your body will absorb and make use of all of these healthy nutrients. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine-tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Youngevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity and 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you don't want to get diseases put on your permanent records, and which will increase your premiums for your monthly premiums for your insurance, it'll increase your deductibles, significantly. They're going up 112%, 200%. All right, and so you can prevent all that by doing these physicals yourself. You have suspicions. You should be doing your own physicals once every quarter, once every 4 months yourself, once every 3 months, whatever it is, and get a hold of that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport to Aromatherapy. Learn how to do your own physicals, prevent from getting anything on your permanent health records, and you can deal with them yourself, and it won't increase your cost, okay, and it'll add many healthy years to your life. So get a hold of that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and Passport Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins and minerals and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. That's the trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport Aromatherapy. Contact your Youngevity associate today, and let's get working together. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, I thought we'd talk a little bit about antidepressant use, as I have a CBS News story here headlined, Antidepressant Use in the U.S. soars by 65% in 15 years. Yeah, I say the number of Americans taking antidepressants between 1999 and 2014 rose 65%. That means now 1 out of every 8 Americans over the age of 12. That means they're giving these things to kids, too. And this all comes from the CDC. And they say women were twice as likely to take the medications, and women are taking them 16.5% of females compared to 9% in males. And according to Laura Pratt, she is the CDC's National Center for Health Statistics. She led the study. She said long-term antidepressant use was common. They noted that 1/4 of all the people surveyed who took antidepressants over the past month during the survey had been taking them for 10 years or more. And they say, why such a steep rise in antidepressant use? Well, according to Dr. Amy Baxey, Director of Inpatient Psychiatry at Lenox Hill Hospital in New York, says, keeping in mind that antidepressants are used for a multitude of reasons, not just simply depression, we should expect to see increased use of these medications as the FDA approves more indications for their use. She also says the rise in the drug's use is a sign of decreasing mental health stigma. And goes on to say, and then they had another expert, Dr. Seth Mandel, who directs the psychiatry at Northwell Health's Huntington Hospital, says people have become increasingly stressed and depressed in our society. A report was based on replies by more than 14,000 Americans aged 12 and older to a federal health survey conducted between 2011 and 2014, compared those from prior studies that went back to 1999. And they say besides the gender gap, they also found that whites were more likely than blacks, Hispanics, or Asian Americans to take these. In fact, 16.5% of whites took an antidepressant over the past 30 days, and just 5.6% blacks, 5% Hispanics, and 3.3% in Asians. They say there are 2 factors at play here. One is that whites are tended to have greater access to psychiatric services, and the other is cultural. It is considered more okay culturally for whites to take antidepressants than for blacks or Hispanics, especially for men. So there you go. I suspect it's just increasing the market share as part of the thing.
Yeah, and of course, when a doctor doesn't know what's going on and the person complains about being tired, confused, and not having it all together, they're going to write them a prescription for an antidepressant. It's kind of like when somebody has gluten intolerance, they got itchy skin and bad joints and stuff like that, and diarrhea. They'll say, "Oh, you have Lyme's disease," because they don't know what else to call it, and insurance will pay for Lyme's disease. So the same thing is true with antidepressant drugs. All of these things, again, depression, manic depression, bipolar disease, PTSD, ADD, ADHD, and that's where autism. That's where we're getting these kids who are in their teens getting antidepressive drugs. They're getting seizures. They're getting anti-seizure medication. And doctors don't know what to do. Well, this is where the families have to step in and say, okay, well, if you're on these medications, let's try giving you the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. Let's get the 90 essential nutrients, 16 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids. Let's start reading up a little bit on this sort of stuff. And let's see, when you go to your doctor next, if we can't reduce your medication a little bit or more than a little bit. And, whoever prescribed an antidepressant should be the one to get you off of them. You can't do that yourself. We don't want any problems. But it's almost always a nutritional deficiency disease. Well, stick with us. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Youngevity Way after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you want to call us directly, we do have priority lines open. You can call direct 831-685-1080. That's 831-685-1080. And if you're going to do the Youngevity business as a business, I urge you to contact your Youngevity associate and ask for that trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport Aromatherapy, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins, minerals, and trace minerals and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. That's the trilogy of books, Let's Play Doctor, Let's Play Herbal Doctor, and the Passport Aromatherapy. And if you've never done your own business before, get a hold of that book, Wall Street for Kids, and learn how to be profitable, learn how to get the tax breaks that billionaires get. We don't want to take away tax breaks from billionaires. We want to get the tax breaks, but you can only get them when you own your own business, even a little business like Youngevity. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to New York, and Shelley, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Shelley, you're on the air. How can we help you?
Hi there, Dr. Wallach. I'm calling on behalf of my mom. She's 70 years old. She is a type 2 diabetic, and she currently is scheduled for heart surgery on Monday. This would be the second time. The first time I was able to dodge it, but this time they rescheduled it again. And she
so what's the surgery for? Wait a minute. Is this for bypass surgery? Okay. So she has blocked arteries.
Right. She has blocked arteries, and that's pretty much all they've told us is that she has blockages and stents aren't going to work this time.
Mm-hmm. So she already had stents?
Yeah, she had stents probably in like 2008.
Okay, what does she weigh? How big a girl is she?
She's about 236.
And how tall is she?
She's about 5'7".
Okay, 5'7". I'd like to see her weigh 160 for a lady, so she could lose 75 pounds. Okay, so
yeah, about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Charmaine, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, dear. What can you do for this lady who's 70 years old, 236 pounds? She's having some second heart surgeries here. She's had stents installed. She needs to have a bypass, according to the cardiologist. Let's see here. She's also a type 2 diabetic because she has a weight problem. What can you do for her?
Well, to support all those different issues, I would give her two healthy brain and heart packs, and then I would add the sweeties, and I would add the Ultimate Daily Classic to that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, exactly right. You're going to support maintenance repair of everything. You're going to support healthy blood flow through the blocked arteries. If there's any high blood pressure, even if she's on medication, you're going to support healthy blood pressure. And the 2 bottles of the sweeties, that's going to support healthy blood sugar and also support healthy sugar and carbohydrate metabolism at the cellular level. And what would you give her to help her lose some weight?
I give her the Rev.
Rev, you got it, girl. Yeah, 2 bottles of Rev. I go ahead and get 2 bottles of Rev. If finances are a problem, just get 1, but 2 would be optimal. Have her take a dropper full under her tongue 30 minutes for each meal, a second dropper full under her tongue 15 minutes for each meal. It'll take 2 bottles a month to pull that off. And within 7 to 10 days, she'll start losing a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. When she gets down to 160, you can drop the Rev off. But she does need the 90 cents of nutrients forever. And, of course, let's see here. Did you say, what would you give her to specifically support healthy blood flow through the blocked arteries?
I said Ultimate Daily Classic.
There you go, Ultimate Daily Classic. I'd have her get 2 bottles a month of that, Shelley, where she can have 3 of those tablets twice a day. It's going to support and promote healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries, whether she has the surgery or not. That's up to you guys. But also, it's going to help her support healthy blood pressure if she does have a blood pressure problem. But it's imperative for her to stop all the bad foods, the fried foods, processed meats, oils, and glutens, because those are the things that cause many of these cardiovascular problems. And if you don't get rid of that stuff, you cannot out-supplement a bad diet, and you clean things up, and it comes right back because she's not giving up the bad stuff. There's 2 pieces here. And call us every 2 weeks. Let us know what's going on. We'll be back after these messages.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there, in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you want to call us directly, we do have a priority line open. Give us a call directly at 831-685-1080. That's 831-685-1080. And if you need to lose that 10, 25, 50, 75, 100 pounds or more, contact your Youngevity associate and ask for the book Hell's Kitchen. The subtitle is The Cause, Prevention, and Cure of Obesity. It also discusses type 2 diabetes and the metabolic syndrome. Get a hold of the book, Energy Crisis, talks about the ketone diet and the keto approach to helping you lose weight. And we actually have the keto caramel shake for a meal replacer. We have the keto caramel meal bar as a meal replacer. And you can have 2 meals a day, okay, of a meal bar or a shake. They go with the water. You're going to lose the weight, right? And then you throw in the one healthy weight loss pack per 100 pounds of body weight, and the Rev, you're going to lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. And the magic is you'll never gain the weight back as long as you are supplementing with the 90, because being overweight and obese has nothing to do with the lack of exercise or eating too much. It is, in fact, due to a lack of certain nutrients, which is explained well in both books. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Detroit, Michigan, and Anthony, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Anthony, you're on the air.
Hey, Dr. Wallach, God bless you, sir, and the family.
Well, thank you kindly.
I appreciate the 20 years. I appreciate the 20 years, I should say, that we've made it, and we're going to make a whole lot more, 20 more
Absolutely.
years. So,
we're shooting for a minimum of 200, and here we go.
Amen. 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 I've got a young lady, a friend of mine that just had gastric bypass, and she's 5'7", 280, and down from 3, and she is on the line, and she had a second surgery, but they're talking about another surgery. So I said, well, we got to get the man on this case because this doesn't sound right. So
yeah,
LaTanya,
it doesn't sound right.
There?
There's 3 surgeries. Yeah, 3 surgeries. Hello. 3 surgeries for losing weight is not acceptable. Okay, and so I personally would not advocate another surgery. Let's see. Do you have any history of asthma as a kid?
Yes.
Okay. There's a bingo. All right, Shar, what's going on here?
She's got a gluten intolerance, and she's able to absorb sugar but not nutrients.
There you go. And you are what you absorb, not what you eat. So 2 things we got to do here. Number 1, we got to change your diet, okay? You cannot, and nobody in your household can have this stuff. No fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites. Absolutely no oils, no olive oil, coconut oil, margarines, mayonnaise, sausage, cooking oil, and no gluten, no wheat, bran, and oats. That includes dog, cat, bird, fish, spouse, partner, roommate, mother-in-law, kids. Everybody's got to be gluten-free, no wheat, bran, and oats. And then what would you give her as a supplement program, Charmaine? She weighs 280 pounds. What would you do here to support healthy weight loss?
Well, I would add the Rev to her, to whatever she's taken.
Well, what would you have her take at 285? What would
280?
What would be your basic?
The ideal thing would be 3 healthy brain and heart packs, but
if price is an issue, I wouldn't go any lower than 2 healthy brain and heart packs. Okay, but ideal at 280 would be 3 healthy brain and heart packs. At 5'7", I'd like to see this young lady weigh maybe 160, so she needs to lose 120 pounds. And so, in addition to, again, optimally, she would have 3 healthy brain and heart packs per month, a full dose of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If money's a problem, drop it down to 2. I wouldn't go any lower than 2, so she can have a full dose of breakfast and dinner of each of the products in that box. And then, as Shar said, I'd go ahead with the Rev. Get 2 bottles, take a dropper full on your tongue 15 minutes before the meal, 30 minutes before the meal. Let it absorb your oral tissues. And what processed foods would you give her, Charmaine?
What processed foods?
Yeah. How about the keto caramel shake and the keto caramel bar? Mm-hmm. Exactly. 2 meals a day, keto caramel shake or bar, and then call us in 2 weeks and 4 weeks and 6 weeks. We do a lot of events. We've been doing events here for 30 years in Michigan, so let's work together and make this happen. I wouldn't do any more surgery.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, United for Life Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And if you want to live to be well beyond 100 chronologically, say 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200 plus, well, being biologically 30, 40, 50, contact your Youngevity associate. And as for the books Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Disease Transmission, the book Immortality, and the book Rare Earths and Cures, and learn why the top 20 longevity cultures, according to the National Geographic, have 40 times as 100-year-olds we do. They have 100-year-old per 250 of their population. We only have 1 per 10,000. What's the difference? Contact your Youngevity associate. Get the books Epigenetics, Immortality, Rare Earths and Cures, and find out how you can add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life, equally or even more important, add 25 to 50 healthy years to the life of your kids and grandkids. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Southern California. And Paul, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Paul, you're on the air.
I'm here.
Yes, sir. How can we help you?
I'm 93 years old.
Okay, congratulations.
I weigh 126 pounds.
Okay.
I eat 3 eggs per day. I eat lots of vegetables and lots of supplements, and I receive hundreds of health newsletters. I'm on a suckers list. Now, I would like to know, my hand goes numb and hurts at night and wake up, and I have a hard time sleeping back.
Okay, now, when you say one hand or both hands go numb?
One hand, on my right hand.
Okay. Have you ever been diagnosed with anything going on in your brain?
No.
Okay. Do you have a neck problem? You ever had a whiplash accident or anything going on in your neck?
No.
Have you shrunk any in height since you were 20 years old? Have you shrunk an inch or two?
No.
You're telling me at 93 years old you're still the same height you were when you were 20? You haven't lost any height?
I shrank about a couple of inches.
Okay, so you've shrunk a couple of inches. Okay. This could be, it's a high probability that is contributing to the numbness in your hand, because when you get degenerative disc disease, you're going to shrink a little bit, and you shrunk 2 inches, so you have degenerative disc disease. Your vertebrae are getting closer together, and when they get closer together, they begin to smash the roots of the spinal nerves coming out from the spinal cord, which can go down your arms and your hands. It's kind of like you've heard of sciatica, where you get low back squeezing of the sciatica nerves and the sciatic pain down your hips and burning and numbness in your feet. Well, the same thing happens in your upper spinal cord and your neck when you begin to squeeze the roots of those nerves. And so how tall are you here?
5'2".
5'2" now? Okay, so you used to be 5'4", so now you're 5'2". Okay, Charmaine.
Yes.
What would you do to support maintenance repair of those discs in between his vertebrae? What would you do to support a healthy maintenance repair of those nerves, spinal nerves, and also to help his body maximize its longevity?
Well, personally...
126 pounds.
Yeah, personally, I would get him on a healthy brain and heart pack and then add the glucogel to it. That's what I would do.
Okay, very, very good. And what would you do for something like stem cells?
I give him some immortalium.
Very good. You get an A+. Okay. So Charmaine's exactly right, Paul. What we suggest is to support and promote maintenance repair of your disc. Go ahead and get 1 healthy brain and heart pack per month. Get an extra bottle of selenium, so you could take 6 of those a day, 2 at breakfast, 2 at lunch, 2 at dinner time. The cofactors in there are required to help repair those discs. Then also get 2 bottles a month of the glucogel, so you can take 15 of those a day, 5 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What would you do for some sunshine? Because this guy's probably not out in a Speedo mowing the lawn.
Probably not. Neither am I. So I would do what I do. I take vitamin D3.
Okay, very good. Yep. Paul, you should also get 2 bottles for vitamin D3. We have in a spray. It's a citrus spray. You can put 3 spritz in your mouth at breakfast and dinner time. Or if you prefer capsules, you can take 3 of those capsules twice a day. That's going to help you maximize the benefit from the minerals, particularly calcium. And then, of course, the 2 bottles of glucogel, so you can take 15 of those a day, 5 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And don't forget the immortalium. I'd go ahead and get 2 bottles of the immortalium, because at our age, your age, Char's age, and my age, we want to support stem cell activity, because they will support the maintenance repair process by encouraging stem cells to do their thing. And so the immortalium, I'd go ahead and take 2 of those twice a day, be 2 bottles a month. I'd also be sure to stay away from all the bad stuff. Okay, stay away from all the bad stuff, all the inflammatory foods. Absolutely no fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites. It means no deli slices, sandwich meat, sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, corned beef, spam. Absolutely no oils, no microwave popcorn, no theater popcorn, no olive oil, no coconut oil, no margarines, mayonnaise, and cooking oils, and no gluten. Maximize your absorption of all these nutrients. No gluten, no wheat, bread, rye, and oats, no wheat, bread, rye, and oats. And then call us in 2 weeks and 4 weeks and 6 weeks. In California, you should be able to get these products within a couple of working days. But I would go ahead and start the diet immediately, get a hold of your products, call us in 2 weeks after you've started on the products. And, I've dealt with people who are 102 years old, 98 years old, and they respond extremely well. Doesn't matter your age. You give your body what it likes, what it needs. Your genes, DNA, RNA, and telomeres will do their job, which is to support and promote maintenance and repair. And so we look forward to meeting with you because you're in California. We're in California. And so let's get together and let's make sure you're getting everything you need, and we'll walk you through this, Paul. Okay, we have time to start another one here?
Let's head to Illinois. And Irene, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Irene, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. How are you?
Okay, fine. Thank you. How can we help you today?
Sir, my problem is that I have a daughter. She's 24 years old. She's 99 pounds, and she's severely depressed. Recently, she was hospitalized, and they diagnosed her with bipolar with schizophrenia, and they gave her in the hospital some meds. But she came home. She signed up the papers to come home. She felt so bad they're worse than at home. And we don't know what to do because
okay.
She's home.
Let's see. How old did you say she's 23 years old?
24.
24, okay. All right. Well, first thing, I would get another opinion from another doctor, okay? Since she's not really responding to the treatments they're giving her, I would get another look from another doctor. Wouldn't hurt to go to the medical school, university, because they tend to do a little better job. They're on a salary, so it doesn't matter what the diagnosis is. They get paid the same. So if you're anywhere close to a medical school or another group of doctors at the other end of town that doesn't know the first group, get a second opinion. And let's see here. Charmaine, what would you give her to support optimal neurological function?
Well, what I would do is, first of all, is get her on a no-sugar diet, obviously, and a gluten-free diet. And then I'd get her on a healthy brain and heart pack, and I'd get her some Synaptive.
There you go. So, yeah, one healthy brain and heart pack, absolutely. Divide everything in half at breakfast, half at dinner time. Char is quite correct. Synaptive is the raw materials to help your brain cells talk to each other, the raw materials for your brain cells to actually make neurotransmitters. So I'd go ahead and get 2 bottles of the Synaptive. Go ahead, so you can take 2 of those tablets twice a day. Also, what do you do for brain metabolism? What supplement would you give her to support healthy brain metabolism?
Immortalium?
No. Remember, she's got a lot of stress here.
Oh, the de-stress.
Yeah, A+, yeah. So I'd get her 2 bottles of the de-stress so she could take 3 of those twice a day, okay? And then how many eggs would you give her? She's about your weight, 99 pounds. How many eggs would you have her eat?
At least 2 to 4 a day.
Yeah, 2 to 4 eggs a day. They can be soft scrambled in butter, not oils or margarine. They can be soft poached with a soft yolk, soft boiled with a soft yolk. But I'd go ahead with the 4 so she can have 2 for breakfast, 2 for dinner. And make sure that she's staying away from the sugar. As Shar said, absolutely no sugar, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten. And before she goes to bed at night, have her eat half of those eggs she's going to be eating. Have her take them before she goes to bed, soft scrambled in butter. That's going to help her brain kind of calm down at nighttime where she's sleeping. Then call us every couple of weeks. Let us know what's going on. But if she's on medication, you need to see another doctor there locally to make sure it's the right medication. You can't cold turkey off the medication unless, the doctor who prescribed it said it, okay?
Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide, with many of Ancient Legacy's oils coming directly from families in the East that have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years, for use in restoring balance to the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual nature of everyone. If you aren't experienced with aromatherapy, we suggest getting Ancient Legacy's Basic Starter Kit, an introductory kit specially designed for people just learning about the benefits of aromatherapy oils. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily Tablets and the mineral capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Youngevity distributor today. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Well, let's head to Minnesota. And Deb, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Deb, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. Okay,
Hi.
at the end of the show, I'm going to make this as easy as possible. I've been on the supplements for 3 months. I have several chronic issues, and I have malabsorption. So I'm just kind of wondering, and money is a huge issue because I'm on disability. So,
okay, malabsorption. How much do you weigh?
150.
Okay, and what issues do you have?
I've got chronic myofascial pain and chronic fatigue, fibro, insomnia, hypothyroidism. Those are the major ones.
Okay. All right.
I've
so,
been
Shar,
feeling less.
We only have a few moments here. Shar,
Yep.
this is pretty straightforward. This is a Shar thing. She's got fibromyalgia. She's got chronic fatigue syndrome. She's got low thyroid, okay, and so forth, several other little things, insomnia and so on. What would you think is her basic problem?
Because of the different issues, I would think she's got an absorption problem because she needs to get on a gluten-free diet. She's got a gluten problem.
Yep, you've got a gluten problem, no doubt about that. Absolutely none of the bad stuff, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten, no sugar. And she does have a financial problem. She weighs 150 pounds. What would you give her that's going to be as economical as we can get it, yet she's going to get the 90 essential nutrients?
Well, if you really want to get down to the nitty-gritty, she could take the liquid Ultimate Daily Classic, the liquid.
No, not daily. It's just the liquid Ultimate Classic.
The liquid Classic, yes, and the EFAs. I mean,
there you go.
That's
exactly what I would do.
As fair as you can get.
Mm-hmm. At 150 pounds, get 1 quart of the Ultimate Classic. Okay, and then get a large bottle of the EFAs. So you can take 3 EFAs a day. There's 1 at breakfast, 1 at lunch, 1 at dinner. The Ultimate Classic, go ahead and take a tablespoon at breakfast and dinner. That's a half ounce at breakfast and dinner. So 1 quart a month will do. And it's going to be less than $100. Be what, like $80 or something like that?
Yeah. And
yeah.
Be able to eliminate enough junk food to more than pay for it.
Exactly. Just eliminating the bad foods, as Shar said. People don't realize how much money is spent. I mean, bad foods are expensive. Bad foods are very expensive. And so, for instance, 1 donut at a donut shop costs you a couple of bucks. So right there, that's double the money you're saving than you would spend for the supplements, okay, from this program we just outlined. So just giving up the bad foods, including the sugars, which are donuts and cakes and desserts and that kind of thing, you're going to begin to lose a little bit of weight. You will definitely begin to heal your intestines by avoiding the gluten, and then you're going to be more efficient in absorbing the nutrients, which will stop you from craving the bad stuff. And that's where we would start. And also, you might talk to other people. You might get a CD or two and loan them out. Don't give them away. Loan them out and see if you can't get a couple of other people started, and that will give you a little commission every month. What if you get an extra, say, $25 to $50 to $100 a month? That's going to help subsidize your supplement program also. But as Shar says, giving up the bad foods, you will save an enormous amount of money, and that's really good advice for everybody. You cannot out-supplement a bad diet, and you give up the bad foods. Not only are you going to absorb more efficiently, get more benefit from the supplements, but you're going to save enough money where it's going to allow you to really appreciate the supplements without being concerned about the cost. Because, again, the bad foods tend to be very, very expensive. Give us a call every couple of weeks, and we will walk you through this, Deb. Okay, how much time we got here, Doug?
You got about a minute or so.
A minute or so. Okay, Charmaine. Are you there, Charmaine?
I'm here.
Okay. And so you've been doing